It's that hustle and bustle time of the year, and your kitchen counter is going to be prime real estate. From prepping meals, serving snacks, and putting out the potluck, it's going to be the hub of holiday activity. But if it's cluttered, it's not going to be any help. It'll be more of a hassle. So let's change that right now. Hi friends, I'm Simply Sherry, and we are continuing our 5-day mini-series where we declutter 5 quick things from your kitchen. We've already done the fridge and the pantry, and now we are going to the kitchen counter. Number 1, appliances you rarely use. They should not be taking up space on top of your counter. I have designated a small cabinet in my kitchen for appliances just like that. Example, the toaster, because I already have a counter taken up by my toaster oven, but I still keep my toaster because once in a while we have people over staying for the weekend, and I just need an extra toaster for the times when we serve breakfast. You might also have a waffle maker or panini maker. Those I even have a cake pop maker. What else do you have? Like, you know, those mini ones? Those are the ones that I have to resist a lot, like the little mini donut makers and the mini, anything mini, okay? They're just so cute to me, and I keep thinking, oh, they don't take up a lot of space, but once you have one too many, then it's taking up all the space. So go ahead and put those appliances away. Air fryer, rice maker, rice cooker, things like that. Now, if you don't have extra cabinet space or a place for these appliances, you have to reconsider, are they ones that you really want to keep? But for the meantime, during this season, go ahead and put them away. Number 2, random papers. Now listen, your kitchen counter is not for paper. And one of the things I've always seen in different houses, you know, that space when it's like a really popular thing where you have like a desk and kind of a little command center in your kitchen. And I found that to be one of the biggest magnets in the whole house, right? You come in, throw everything there because you think it's designated for paper. Well, it can only hold so much. And sometimes it starts overflowing to your kitchen counters. So take the mail, schoolwork, artwork, maybe stuff that you've brought from your own job, and put those in a basket for now. You can always sort them later, but get them off the counter because you will be needing that during this time. I personally don't think I have a big kitchen. Now, it's not a tiny kitchen. So I think it's kind of medium, I would say. I don't have a lot of drawers, and I don't have a lot of counter space. So I remember there's for a few years where I designated one section to do kind of that paper thing that I was talking about earlier. I'm like, well, I don't have a desk area. I can't put a chair here, but I'm going to put my paper command center here. I tell you, and I kept at it for 3 years. Now, the organization part was good. Like it worked, the system worked for me. But what I finally realized was that having paper in the kitchen were just two opposing things for me. So that's something you may want to think about when you're, maybe not at this time, maybe at a later time, but keep it, maybe put in the, a thing to think about later is that, do you really need paper in your kitchen? Can that command center go somewhere else? So for me, I have a very separate command center that's like a standalone piece of furniture, kind of like those pantry type of furniture that's right next to the door that leads to the garage. That's where we put our keys. That's where I put the mail. That's where I process the mail. So that has been a lot better than when I used to process the mail in the kitchen. Number 3, decor items. Well, I would say there was a time, and I probably have it here on my channel, when my kitchen was just full of decor. I remember, I don't know if it was a 90s thing or an early 2000, not 90s, an early 2010s thing. But I had like, you know, like the, those plants that kind of like ivy, and then I had like grapes hanging down, and I had, you know, olive oil bottles. So I was trying to do like that Tuscan look. And hey, listen, that's fine if that's the look of your kitchen. But once I took all that out, and I have I took all that out. So I took out all the decor, and it's so much it's just so much better, when I walk into the kitchen where there's already so much going on in the kitchen, like there's cabinets and there's appliances and there's big appliances like the stove and the refrigerator and just a lot of things happening in the kitchen that I think the quieter it is visually, I just find that so much better. So that's just something to think about. But definitely during this time, take out those extra decor items, and you might be exchanging them anyway for more festive ones. But once you clear that out, I tell you, it's going to be so much easier visually and just the vibe, the ambiance in the room, that you're going to appreciate being able to take those items out for now, at least. Number 4, overflowing utensil holders. I mean, we've all been there, right? Where you have that jar that holds all the utensils, like the bamboo spoons, the spatulas, the whisks, the ladles. They're all there, and you think, for convenience, and it is. It's a very convenient thing. But those tend to get overstuffed over time. So go through that and choose the ones that you're really going to use during this time. Take out the others. You can put them in like a box for now and stick it under the bed or something, but get it away from the kitchen, because you're, you don't want to, when you're cooking and you're baking and you're shuffling through those things, finding the right thing is just gonna save you time, save you brain energy, and that decision making that you don't have to do, because now you only have the essential utensils that you actually use. Number 5, snack stashes. So these are the bowls, whether big bowls, small bowls, baskets, bins, wire baskets where you put snacks. And those are great, let's say during the school year, because your kids can come there and they know that's where the snacks are. That's what I used to do with my kids. But there's an opportunity cost here. Where do you keep the snacks, or do you want the space for the cooking and the baking and the parties and the entertaining? So for now, go ahead and put those snacks either in the pantry or put the bin somewhere else that you can pull back out later when this season is done. Number 1, appliances you rarely use. Number 2, random papers. Number 3, decor items. Number 4, overflowing utensil holders. Number 5, snack stashes. If you found these 5 quick things to declutter from your kitchen counter helpful, then sub to my channel so you can continue to declutter and get organized. Now, if you want to dive deeper or need a little bit more help, I have a weekly newsletter called Tuesday Transformations, where I share more how-tos, tips, tools, and encouragement so that you would have less stress and more peace and create a home you love. The link is in the description. I give you 6 free printables when you sign up. Stay tuned for the next video where I share 5 quick things to reclaim your messy kitchen drawer.